great arrival from AEK at Stockholm. 3 million he cost, captain the side last week, and expect him to really be impactful from that midfield area again. But his right-hand side, he's got a lovely left foot. Can he really produce, especially with Prince Owusu up top, chasing 100 career goals?
Keep an eye on Ivan Jaime. We're kicked off in Chicago. MLS action returns to Illinois as it's closed down quickly. Fixing a 7-year drought for this historic club. Dean, Zincanago, lovely ball, Haile Selassie, big save! Chillier comes up huge with the kick save.
Back to the opportunity earlier on. I love the creativity, 1- and 2-touch pass, and this is a brilliant ball into Haile Selassie, and he's got to score from that position. But Thomas Hillier steps up big time. This is a remarkable save.
It's given away, Haile Selassie. Barroso is driving forwards. He'll get on the end of this. Barroso, dangerous ball, Bamba! Jonathan Bamba comes back into the lineup with emphatic effect.
Well, it's a terrific build-up on the right-hand side. Barroso with a beautiful delivery. The goalkeeper Hillier has got to do so much better. If he comes out, he's got to claim it. He's got to clear the danger. If you don't, this can happen. Right place, right time, Jonathan Bamba. I don't think you'll find an easier finish this season. Great goal from Chicago Fire.
Mbokazi sends the ball forward, a delightful ball. Haile Selassie to Kuipers. Kuipers, kick save away again.
Chance, and again Montreal switching off defensively. You can't afford to make these mistakes. Lovely touch from Haile Selassie, and again Kuipers, once he gets, often get a little frightened, but they handle it incredibly well.
Halftime whistle blows at Soldier Field. Chicago Fire 1, CF Montreal 0. The Fire is blasting, and we're underway for the second half in Chicago as it's cleared forwards, headed up into the sky, but it didn't even draw a whistle. Here's Owusu. Owusu has Jaime inside, also Sinja, the drag on the shirt by Dean. CF Montreal players are surrounding the referee. And there is the signal. Eligio Adeguin will head to the monitor to check for a possible red card for denial of a goal-scoring opportunity. We'll take a look, Ian.
Well, you can clearly see, my biggest question is he in an onside position? There's no doubt that there is contact there from Dean. There's no doubt. But it looks to me like Sinchuk is just slightly ahead of the pass, which would totally take away the denial of the goal-scoring opportunity. It's close. It's just whether or not Mbokazi, who runs away from the ball, and I don't know why he did that, is keeping him onside.
We're told in our pro meetings that they look at the lines on the field, if they are straight before a game, to help them as a point of guidance, because there aren't the lines to draw that maybe we see in other leagues right now. Based on those field markings, what are you seeing from that angle?
Listen, first and foremost, the tug of the jersey is denial of a goal-scoring opportunity. That's a good delivery. There's a clip of the heels. He brings him down. That would be denial of a goal-scoring opportunity. But from the final pass on this angle right here, as soon as the ball makes contact on the pass, I think he might just be ahead of play. And that would obviously take away the denial of the goal-scoring opportunity card. So anyway, here he comes.
Number 24, Chicago commits a foul that denies an obvious goal-scoring opportunity. The final decision is red card.
Game-changing moment. Eligio Adeguin will show Jonathan Dean a red card for denial of a goal-scoring opportunity. Saletros. Mbokazi over the crossbar. That was U8 rec ball. In swinger. High arcing Brady, good grab from the keeper. This could be a moment to talk about the 8-second rule that has been brought in for goalkeepers. I think Chris Brady might be getting close to the 8 count. We're seeing the referee make the signal. If he goes past 8 seconds, it's a corner kick for the other team. It's given away straight down the middle of the park. Zinkernagel over to Kuipers. Kuipers settles. Kuipers! Saved again by Julien. Players brought to you by AT&T. Another kick save from the Chilean keeper.
Yeah, the 21-year-old has been quality in these situations, especially
With corner number 7. Seletros in swinger. Mbokazi cleared off the line. Shot from distance wide of the mark.
what a chance. We just talked about it. Mbokazi. I think he was a bit surprised the ball reached him. Good save off the line second time around. I mean, that's a big disappointment. I think it's Waterman who...
Down a player at all. Square ball, Pineda. Zinkernagel saved away.
Montreal in great bit of quality this time. Zinkernagel with a strike. A little...
MLS career. In swinging corner approaching. To be clipped by Seletros. Headed down, saved again. Julien has been outstanding.
With a little push. Here's a look at the corner kick. Dangerous position. It looks like it might have just come off a Montreal player that redirects towards his own goal. But look at the reaction right here. Instinct. It's hard not to think that Montreal will create one chance.
Craig, long ball for Owusu. Owusu kept alive on that far side. Carmona bobbles, and Brady grabs on the hop. Robin Lod is getting ready on the sideline for Greg Berhalter. More fresh legs as it's given away to Kuipers. Kuipers is taken down. Penalty, Chicago Fire. Julien caught in no man's land, gets a yellow card.
It's inexcusable. I mean, Montreal in possession of the ball, no real pressure. Then the pressure comes, you give up the ball, and immediately...
From 12 yards by Hugo Kuipers. Kuipers! Smashes it home. Chicago Fire have liftoff. It's 2-0.
It doesn't matter. Wins the PK and absolutely buries it. A top class performance from Chicago Fire in the second half. A player down, doesn't matter. Another change, waste another minute.
Robin Lod finally gets in. He's been waiting a while on the touchline. He won't care one bit as he trades places with Philip Zinkernagel, who gets a well-deserved standing ovation from the Fire faithful.
Good performance from Zinkernagel. A little frustrating in the second period that they didn't have enough of the ball to really allow him to go and play his game. But the work rate was absolutely there. I think Greg Berhalter will be delighted. Absolutely delighted. Far from the best performance, a little frustrating with the decision. Denial of a goal-scoring opportunity, reduced a player. But actually, he will have learned a lot about his team and their fighting desire to just go out and put a performance out there, a player down. Fitness levels incredibly high, and he even scored another goal.
I love that Greg Berhalter this week said, look, 65 to 90 plus is difficult. Well, his side is having to go 102 minutes in this game with a long period with 10 players. They have battled. Barroso! What a save!
Save in this game, and pretty much every one of them have been class. This one, world class. I mean, that is spectacular. Barroso deserves a goal. It's a wonderful strike. Look at the angle here. What a save. Well organized defensively, tough to break down, and they look more dangerous going forward.
Barroso over to Kuipers. Kuipers deflects off of the woodwork and nailed home. Robin Lod taps it in at the back post, an open goal. Chicago Fire 3, Montreal 0.
Oh, we talked about the desire and the commitment. Kuipers has ran his socks off, deflected off the crossbar, an absolute desire from the substitute Lod to get on the end of it. Again, Montreal switch off. You can't do that in Major League Soccer. And just the willingness to get there first from Lod. taken their opportunities, minus a player in the second period. It's been almost a perfect second half for Greg Berhalter's side.
And that'll do it. Chicago Fire have their first victory of the 2026